Hello guys, this is Richard Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? Uh, so today Andor has landed on Disney Plus. It's a Star Wars series. Uh, but before I get into this review, I want to give a shout out to two people to subscribe to my channel. Forgive me if I can't pronounce it right, so please correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, Havato and Neil's Comics and Video Games. Thank you both for subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate you. It does help me out a lot. Just seeing that number build, even though it's slow, but just seeing that number increase just makes my day. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. And I hope it keeps coming. So anyway, so yes, I had just finished Andor. Again, it's a Star Wars series. Now, they did 3 episodes. Yes, you can watch 3 episodes right now. It's 12 episodes long. The next episode, I heard, will be the same amount. It will also be uh, 12 episodes, but it will be the final season. So yeah, it's only be 2 seasons long. But with a character like Andor, I'm not very surprised. If you're not familiar with the character, he was in Rogue One, uh, which came out 2016. Great movie. I had it on DVD. But if you don't own the movie, it's on Disney Plus. Check it out. So Andor takes place, I believe, 5 years before Rogue One. Uh, and like the title says, it's about Andor, one of the characters of Cassian Andor. Once again, played by Diego Luna, great actor. Now, I always thought he was a cool character. Always reminded me of, Han Solo and all that good stuff. And if y'all seen the movie, you know what happens to him and the other characters. So, I'll probably put spoilers on the title for those who haven't seen the movie. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm not surprised, that this series is going to be running 2 seasons. Like I said, we know the ending of this character, but what we're seeing in this show is how he became that character. What made him the way he becomes in Rogue One. So, the Clone Wars is over. The Empire has taken over the galaxy, Uh, so, most TV shows, we all know, uh, usually it starts out really slow, you know what I mean? Like, I remember, for example, when I watched Breaking Bad a couple of years ago, I wasn't into it right away. Game of Thrones, same thing, until the very end of the episode 1, you know, where Ned Stark gets beheaded. I'm sorry for spoiling that for those who haven't watched it or read the books. So anyway, uh, like Breaking Bad is a good example. I remember actually it took almost the whole season before I really got into that series because you know I'm more of a clean person. I try to keep this channel clean. I grew up Baptist, and it was kind of a little raunchy for my taste, but I stuck it out, and I'm glad I did. But as I got further into the series, it really built up. Well, this show, Andor, like I said, 3 episodes, it was just really slow. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, I love the environment. I will say that the environment was really good. It really felt like I was in a Star Wars, story. They did a good job. It felt and looked very like Star Wars, but it's just and the characters are good. Don't get me wrong, the actresses, they did a wonderful job, but it was slow paced, There wasn't a whole lot of action, there wasn't a whole lot going on. I mean, there was maybe a few tense moments, here and there, and I'll get in a moment. But the gist of the story, because the first episode kicks off Andor, the main character. He goes to this planet called Morlana 1. It's an industrial planet to look for his missing sister. Now, I have a little confession to make. Uh, and this is part of the reason, and I think this is part of the reason. It's not because I wouldn't say the show was boring per se. Uh, that's kind of sad saying that, especially from me. Y'all know me. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Y'all can see onto my shelves. I got Star Wars helmets. So, I've been a Star Wars fan since the 90s. But I dozed off here and there only on the first episode. But don't worry, I rewound it a little bit, and watched the part that I missed. But the other reason I was so tired, because I had worked this morning. So that's why this review is late. So I do apologize. So yeah, I didn't get off work till 2 p.m. But I got pets I got to take care of first. Took my shower and all that, clean my dishes. Because I like to straighten my house before I do my video. That's just how I am. Uh, so that's why this review is a little late. Because right now, as I'm doing this video, is 8:18 p.m. So a lot of you guys are probably going to bed. Maybe you got work tomorrow, or you got school tomorrow. So again, I apologize if this is late. But like I said, I worked this morning. So anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So he goes to find missing his sister. Again, I don't know why exactly. I mean, like I said, I didn't really kick on that. I don't think it's said yet. I think it's still a mystery. So he goes into his bar, kind of, in a way, kind of remind me of Jabba's palace from Return of the Jedi. They had like these dancers, but it was a holographic. But anyway, he goes to the bar, asking for information. These two mysterious guys, which turns out to be security guard, uh, but anyway, come to find out, his sister left like a month ago or whatever. So he leaves, and as he's leaving, those two same guards approach him. They try to rob him, like, hey, you gotta pay a parking fee, whatnot. And then, he has it, in Andor, the main character has his hands up, and he's like, it's in my pocket. So he searches his pocket on the right, and he says, no, my other pocket. Now, meanwhile, while this guy is checking for money, he said he tells the guards that he has 300 credit. So while he's doing it, the other guard, has a gun pointed at him. And so while the other guard searches the other pocket, he headbutts him. And I think, excuse me, I think what happened, I mean, it happened so bad, but apparently that killed him. Yeah, a little bit of spoiler alert. So he's not responding. The other guard's crying, freaking out. Andor, he got the gun, he's aiming at him. He's like, sorry and all that. But what gets me is that Andor shoots him. I'm thinking, he's not a killer. Why? I mean, yeah, they were made to in the first place, but still, he was kind of begging, and he just went and killed him. I guess because he freaked out that he killed the other guy, which, by the way, I don't think he did on purpose. I think it was an accident. It was, he didn't want any witnesses. That's probably why he did it. So now he's on the run. He's a wanted man. Security's after him. That's kind of the gist of the first 3 episodes, and probably the whole season, that he's on the run now. So, and that's where, that's pretty much what it is. It's a man, he's wanted, he's run away, but that's it. Like, I mean, like I said, this show starts off very slow. At least to me, it did. But don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, and I will watch it. I mean, I will continue to watch it because I love Star Wars, and I'm anxious to see how it's going to end. But but in the second episode, I felt like it was the same thing, because I thought to myself, the second episode maybe we'll pick up. Not really. Uh, Now, if y'all seen the trailer, I might have posted it on my Twitter. I can't remember if I did, but there's a guy that walks up in this tower, and he got these two mallets or hammers, and he hits the steel, whatever. It's like a drum, but it rings a bell and it signals the workers like when to start, clock in, when to clock out. I don't know. That part was kind of funny to me. He was just like posing, ready to hit the hammer. That's the only major part about episode two I remember. Because, like I said, I mean, nothing really happened in episode two. Like honestly, you know. Uh, but now episode three, I did like better. Because that's when it started really picking up. I thought, at least towards the end. Uh, that's really like that's when the shooting starts, And there's this character. I want to say he first appeared in episode two. I don't recall if it was in episode one, but he's this mysterious guy with a jacket and he's got like a cane, but we don't know who he is. His character's name is Luthen, I think is what it was. Uh, Luthen Rail, played by Stellan Skarsgård or Skarsgård. Forget, I can't remember his last name. Great actor. Uh, Apparently, he is Cassian's contact. What it was, I think it was episode two. Cassian got these Imperial box that goes to a ship. I think it's like a navigation system, and it's supposed to, like not detect you. And 'cause he's trying to sell it for credit, so he got the planet. And Luthen is the buyer. And so in near the end of episode three, they finally meet. But Cassian, he's not trusting him. Like, he keeps saying, "Who are you?" and everything. Now, of course, we as the audience know who he is. He's a part of the Rebel Alliance. Because again, if you watch Rogue One, he's Andor is part of the Rebel Alliance that helps steals the Death Star plan. But so yeah, so we're kind of seeing the connection a little bit towards Rogue One. So that's why I like the episode three, a little bit better. So but yeah, there you have it. Like I said, uh, starting next week, it'll be one episode per week, just like The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it will run through. I think the last episode will be November 23rd, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, uh, you know, but yeah, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you love Star Wars, I think you'll enjoy it. But just give you a heads up, it starts out very slow. So, but if you love Star Wars, especially Rogue One, I highly recommend watching the show. I really do hope it gets better. I hope it picks up later. Uh, Now, of course, returning members, cast members, Forrest Whitaker will come back as Saul Guerrero, Guerrera. That's his name. He's a veteran from the Clone Wars. His character was in the Clone Wars show. I don't know if it was voiced by Force himself. I think it was, but I'm not 100% sure. Of course, he had a cameo in Jedi Fallen Order. But anyway, Forrest Whitaker is coming back. Uh, I want to say later on this season, and then you have uh, Genevieve, Genevieve Golf. I think that's her name. She is coming back as Mon Mothma. Now, I don't think she won't appear until the second season. And from my understanding, the second season won't come out until late of 2024. So, you know, yeah, with these characters coming back, maybe that will lighten the show a little bit more. So I hope it gets better. I have a feeling it will. I hope the whole show is not slow paced. So, I will watch it, of course, I'm assuming it's every Wednesday. So, a quick update. Actually, I just remember this. I am starting school next month, October 10th. So now I'm taking online classes. So yeah, so don't expect a lot of videos next month. So don't freak out. I'm not going to quit YouTube, or I'm not tired of you guys. I enjoy making videos for you guys. I love it. It's fun. It keeps me busy. I love it. But yeah, so don't expect a whole lot of videos next month because of my classes. But now the thing is, think I think I'm only having 2 classes per week, so that's not bad. Um, Again, a huge shout out for Hafutu and Neil's Games and or Comics and Video Games. Thanks again, guys, for subscribing to my channel. Please keep it coming, guys. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. It does help me out a lot. Uh, I'll see you guys later. Uh, Maybe another video this weekend. I am getting a package. It's 2 books. But I'll that be a surprise for you guys. So, actually, I maybe get tomorrow Friday. Yeah, tomorrow Friday. So, expect another video on that. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Again, I'm sorry that this review was late, but there it is. I enjoyed it. Have you seen it? What do you guys think about it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.